Okay, that's enough of the intro. What's going on, guys? Meow, Sneed Oil, the gang's all here. It's good to have you. Let me just make sure my audio's on good. Because this game, I'm running it on an emulator. I'm doing a big no-no. I'm playing the game on an emulator, but I own an original copy of it. It ain't no thang, but a chicken wang. It's fine. I'm legally allowed to play this game. So Claudio, Checkpoint Zones, how's it going, man? I knew you'd turn up for the Sonic stream. Of course you gotta turn up for Sonic Advance. So I'm playing this with the 8-bit do M30 controller, which is like designed to replicate a Sega Saturn controller, which I'm very excited for. That's like the primary reason I wanted this thing was just so I could play Sonic games on it. And we're gonna do it. We're gonna play some Sonic Advance, which is I think it's like one of the like most underappreciated games in the series. Actually, I'm gonna plug. The controller's wireless, but I'm gonna plug it in just so we have like peak connection. You might hear like some blinky bloopy audio sounds. That's because I'm running this through desktop audio, so you're gonna hear, if my computer decides to make a noise, you're gonna hear it. Let's see, are you connecting? No. We're doing it wireless. All right. You need to get this game. I know this is one of the first games I got for the GBA, and I lost it because I was a dumb little kid. But like 2 years ago, my fiance got me a copy for my birthday with the box and the instruction manual and everything. And it's just like, I was so like, I still have my copies of Sonic Advance 2, Sonic Battle, Sonic Advance 3, but this one, which is my favorite one, of course is the one that I lose. All right, so I think we'll keep it simple. We'll play as Sonic. What a key! I know we're really good at getting each other gifts. Now, you guys let me know if the audio is like too loud or too low. And we're not going for the emeralds. Getting the emeralds in the Sonic Advance games is so fucking hard. I don't think I've ever done it legitimately. The only reason I have save files with the emeralds in these games is because as a kid I had an action replay. If I can find an emerald, I will get it, but I'm not gonna promise it's gonna happen because it's really hard. I want to get up here. Oh, there was nothing up there. Well, that was pointless. Action replay ruined the DS Pokemon games. I know, because you could get like Pokemon that weren't even in the region. Like of course, like the first thing you did was get like Mewtwo or Mew. So, and I did the same thing with the like the GBA ones. So I get it. But in the case of these games, it's just like Pokemon is like it was a collectathon. It doesn't really seem to be anymore. They don't really encourage you to collect them all. Look at this. You can grind in this one. It's not like a fluid or easy to pull off thing, but you can do it. It's much better in Sonic Advance 2, but I like the stage design of this one better. And this one, this is just generally the slowest of the advanced games. It's very... I don't know, it feels like one of the Genesis games more than any of the other ones. I was too stupid for the GBA action replay, but Poketch and I was learning a computer at the time made it easy. Yeah, I remember there was like websites like with like action replay codes and stuff, and it was just like... So, I was inevitably able... Where there was a will, there was a way. So I made it work, even though I wasn't like... I've never been like a super tech literate person. Oh, I should have grabbed that shield. Fuck. It's over. I'm gonna die. I do miss the GBA though. It was a great... GBA and DS were really, like, insane amounts of games on them. No, I don't want to go that way. I want to go up. You always want to be going up. Oh no! I'm going further down! Where are my other Sonic Chads at? We got Checkpoint Zone. Where's Perp? Where's Zoso? Where's Fallon and Evan to complain that I'm playing a Sonic game? I'll say Sonic's jump sound in this is much less annoying than the original Genesis games. Luckily this week I'm getting Sonic... Nice! I have Sonic Rivals and Sonic Rivals 2. And they're also pretty easy to emulate, so I plan on playing them in the future. Oh, what's up, Carver? Good to have you. Still waiting on you to start streaming more Mega Man games. I remember you streamed that one, that weird fucking The Ring game. You found your copy of Sonic Unleashed? Yes! Peak. I was almost gonna play Sonic Unleashed, but I really wanted to get in on play the Sonic Advance games again, because I haven't played them in forever. Really, I got too much going. No, I get it, man. I mean, I'm glad. I really appreciate that my fiance is very like. I told her like I don't want to. I won't stream every day, but I want to have like a consistent schedule, and she's very like respectful of that. Like she tries not to make plans around like when I'm gonna be streaming. Streamed it, Lebs doxed me, and I had to redo the stream. Yeah, that was so weird. Secret base zone. We're already at the secret base. It's the second level of the game. That's nice of her. Yes. As long as I give her a kiss before I start the stream, all is well. This is a cool looking level. I'm not a fan of the music in this stage, but it's cool looking at least. I don't know what the deal is with the GBA Sonic games and like this weird like fake trumpet they always have in the background. Can you start around 5 Central Standard Time Tuesday? Work is getting gay, and we're Central. What's Central Standard? That's like 7 p.m., right? For me, I'm Eastern Standard. I can't make any promises because I get off of work at 5, and we usually have to like make dinner and stuff. Oh shit! Actually, I'm not streaming this Tuesday at all. I'm going to a Broadway play, so I will be streaming on Thursday this week to make up for the lack of the Tuesday stream. IDK, I'm texting it. Look, man, a Broadway play is not at the top of my list of things I want to do, but, you know. We got tickets. Being in the city for any amount of time is also not at the top of the list of things I want to do. You're stuck on the Dark Eye of Phoenix and Sonic Unleashed. I'm having a bit of a break from that Sonic game, but I will find a way to beat it soon. Dark Eye of Phoenix is the hardest boss in the game. There's also one that's like a serpent or something. I don't remember. The Dark Gaia bosses are like the least memorable part of that game. When are we getting Sonic on Broadway? Well, that would be good. We need to get like the rock opera from the Knuckles TV show on Broadway. And I would totally go watch that. Oh, fuck me. They trolled me with that spring. Sonic Broadway would be... We gotta get Adam Pally, and he's wearing like the Knuckles suit and everything. It would be great. It would be awesome. Hell yeah. Dark Gaia makes me think of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster Gaia. Of all the, like, the Eldritch abominations that have appeared in Sonic games, I think Dark Gaia is my least favorite, which is ironic because Sonic Unleashed is one of my favorite games of all time. I just don't think Dark Gaia is particularly interesting. Chaos is way cooler. Fuck you, Grounder! Oh no! Oh no, I wasn't ready for the spikes. That's crazy. It's the original invincibility music. I don't think they even used this invincibility music in the other Sonic Advance games. Hell yeah, we got a speed boost, which, you know, the stages in this game aren't super designed for going extremely fast. Sonic Advance 2 is like the opposite of this game. It's just running and grinding on things and doing tricks and falling into bottomless pits because there's no way you could have known that they were there because the GBA screen isn't big enough. the mascot eats shit and face out of the ice. We need a genuine obese person to play Dr. Eggman, though. We can't, no fat suits allowed. How's it going, Red Tiger? I love the Clippy avatars. I love when people have, Clippy avatars are like, they kind of remind me of that one picture of a cat. It's just like, you know, like, just the most innocuous, cool motherfucker has a Clippy avatar. Jim Sterling saying Sonic shouldn't fight Eldritch Abominations and just be 2D platformers with Eggman as the villain, and I remember thinking that is so defeatist. Well, the funny thing is that while Sonic was fighting Eldritch Abominations in the 3D games in the 2000s, you had these games and the Rush games and the Rivals games all going on at the same time. So it's not like there was a lack of Sonic games where that was the case. They just weren't the big console releases. I don't remember what boss this is at all. Oh, this fucking thing. This is like a Game Gear boss. How does he even fit in that thing? His legs are so long. I like the way his eyes bulge out in this. Very weird. I don't need a fat suit, I'm fat. It'd be great if the enemy cage at the end could just kill you if you're standing in the center. What's up, G2? Eggman thought of this taking a dump. Pogo stick, hell yeah. I do like the casino level in this game, which is saying a lot because I'm not big on the casino carnival stages, which is like, I'm sure to some people it's heresy to say about Sonic games, but it's just true. They're usually annoying to navigate. Nobody's like, oh man, I fucking love, what's that one? Casino Park from, not Casino Park, whichever the one is from Sonic 3. It has shitty music and you drown all the time. Or you get crushed by, like, giant barrels. You say the casino is Kino? Whoa, buddy! I'm gonna get felted at the casino. We need... I mean, have Warski and PPP done an Eggman and Sonic cosplay yet for Kinoween? It'd be lit. It is Eggums. What does that mean? Eggman is just PPP. It's true. He just needs to go bald and grow a mustache. I wonder how well of a beard. I've seen PPP like unshave it, but I'm curious how bushy of a beard he's capable of growing. It's like a Knuckles Chaotix music track. It's just like someone popped off on a piano and was like, that's our music for our fun Sonic game. I'm going up here. Come hell or high water. There's probably nothing up here worth getting, but I'm doing it. Oh, there's 3 rings. Great. The Shrek and Donkey costumes? Yeah, they were good. They had one that I forgot which one it was, but it was... Oh, I think it was, they were SpongeBob and Patrick. And PPP would just, like, painted his entire body pink. So, like, I mean, this game does have the tiny Chow Garden. If there's time, we can fuck around with it. I only have about 2 hours today. We got family stuff going on, so I'm gonna try to beat the game in one sitting. And it's only got like 7 zones, so it shouldn't take too long. Has YouTube totally done away with the stream chat nickname and it's just ats now? Yeah, it seems like that. Unfortunately. Look, it's like there's like Disney in the background. I think the backgrounds of Sonic games are really underrated. They always captured my imagination as a kid. That's why I mean that's where I think maybe like the biggest disappointment in Sonic Frontiers is, as much as I love that game, is there's no environments in Sonic Frontiers that like feel like I'm exploring one of these weird locations from the original games. Here's fighting waves of goons in that castle in the distance. It's true. Oh yeah, the giant gold castle from Yakuza 2. That's underground. I have no idea where the fuck I'm going. Let's just go down. I'm not going up. Going up is proving to be too difficult for my pathetic intelligence. Alright, I'm gonna try to just go slightly this way. Ooh, little portal. Kiwami 2 is so good. I might pick up the Switch 2 versions of the Kiwami games. I know people like hated like the completely optional dub in the director's cut of Zero, but like I don't know, I should replay those games. I especially Yakuza 3 and 4. Those ones are my favorite. Even though I know 3 is the most boringest one and 4 has the dumbest ending of any of the games in the series. I don't know if I'm gonna get Dark Ties though. That's getting a little crazy. So this is a Sonic School. I've never played that. I think it's reasonable to not expect someone to play like an educational spin-off to a game they like. Alright, we gotta not get hit by the spike ball. No! I hit it anyway! I went right into it! You know who wasn't in the files? Diddy. Oh yeah! Did you hear that Gamergate was all just a government psyop orchestrated by Jeffrey Epstein because he's a chud? It's like, yeah, you know what? Jeffrey Epstein made me not want to go on public transportation. It's totally his fault. Elon Musk, wasn't the only thing that came out about him was that he wasn't invited to any parties because like he was a spurg, which, you know, fair play. Unless you're me apply play an educational game based on their favorite game franchise. I mean, I would if I could like readily get my hands on it. Eggman, I need you to come to the lower level because I'm not going up there. Oh, you fucker! There we go. Eggman is Native American, right? How else could he get this casino built? Well, we established while playing Sonic Rider Zero Gravity that he owns a gigantic tech company that I guess funds all of his nefarious operations. You know, after streaming Sonic Freeriders, not Freeriders, Zero Gravity, I actually enjoyed it so much. I'm still thinking about it, and I might have to play it again. I might have to stream myself doing like the missions or something because I just enjoyed playing Zero Gravity again, even though it's like way worse than the original one. Play Metroid Fusion. I'm on the fence of what I'm gonna do after Killzone 2. I've been waffling between like Binary Domain and something else. Because I do want to do more sci-fi stuff on my Tuesday streams, which obviously that's gonna be a Thursday stream this week. Shit. Shit, I'm in the water. I need one bubble. I need a bubble. I don't need... Oh, yes. Thank goodness. More bubbles, more bubbles, more bubbles! You're asking me to play 2 Metroid games that I've never beaten, which is funny. But I do have my Switch hooked up for streaming now, my Switch 1, so I could play them. I have the Switch Online Pass. I bought, like, the most expensive one, which is, like, the family plan, because then I can play games online with, like, my brother and my sister, who also have Switches, so it was just cost-effective for me to just get, like, the big plan that supports everyone instead of everyone having to get their own online service. We'll play like Smash or Mario Party sometimes. Non-binary. More like non-bi spelled B-U-Y-nary. Ha ha ha, because nobody bought that game. Possibly even Metroid... Man, I would definitely stream Metroid Prime. I fucking love Metroid Prime. I have the remaster. It's so good. Nintendo being, like, cheap fucks and never giving us the 2 and 3 remasters they promised us. It's like, it's killing me, man. I just want to play Metroid Prime 3 without a Wii remote. That's all I fucking want. I don't mind if I have to tilt my, like, my Pro controller left and right to open a door or whatever stupid crap they want to throw in there. Just, I don't want to use a Wii remote. It sucks. If I threw a freak off, like P. Diddy, what kind of party would it be? I'd have to think. Well, everyone would sit down and we'd all play Sonic Riders, and you'd all get to be mad because I'm good at it. None of you guys have played it, so. Checkpoint Zone and Perp might actually be able to play it, but the rest of you guys are going to be getting your asses kicked. So that's going to be my version of a freak off. We're all playing Sonic Riders together on the GameCube. The audacity of giving Sonic Shield underwater knowing the bubble shield isn't in this game. Yeah, it's weird that they put the electric shield in, but they didn't include any of the other element shields, which is like... I don't know, man. No one can ever say this series has been consistent. Zoso is here. Yes, you would also be totally down for the Sonic Riders gameplay. At that point, it's a Sonic party. Yeah, but like we're getting freaky playing the Sonic games, okay? Ain't nothing freakier than playing Sonic Riders. A bunch of adults playing Sonic Riders. The spring that sends you right into an enemy off screen. Oh yeah, Sonic games love that. That's not an uncommon thing. Sonic CD really loves to do that shit. That's why you gotta roll. If you're not rolling, you're not playing it right. They low-key gave Grapple Beam so much importance, but barely anything good for it. Yeah. You never played Riders? Whoa. Perp, you gotta fix that. Riders is great. Look, now I really gotta ask, how is he fitting in that thing? Like, come on now. Is he lying flat on his stomach or something? Alright, this boss is actually hard, so I might die once or twice. Because if you touch these icicles from the bottom, it does damage to you. Shit. No, you fucker! You zigged when you should have zagged. I need to breathe. I can't breathe. I think this was this Dimps or was this Sonic Team? I think Sonic Team made this first one. No, no, no! Oh! Sorry, my controller... My 8-bit do controller is occasionally double inputting the directional inputs, which makes Sonic do that little, like, air dash move. I can't spin! Yeah, me and Tails used to have banana and mayonnaise chili dogs every day. Return to Silent Hill discussion, please. Well, Kieran is with me. We both agree that Return to Silent Hill was fucking awesome. I don't care what the critics say, what the game journalist hacks say. It was a good horror movie. Even like you don't have to watch Silent Hill 2. You don't have to have played Silent Hill 2 to watch the movie at all. And it changes some things, but it's like you know, an adaptation isn't going to be one-to-one anyway. I've seen The Hobbit. I've seen Lord of the Rings. They remove entire characters from Lord of the Rings. Will I be buying the official... You fucking know I'm buying the official novel. The official novelization of the movie adaptation of the game? Riders is probably amazing. It's probably amazing. Sonic game I played since Sonic 3D Blast, Flicky Island. I love Sonic 3D Blast. That's one of my favorites. Of the Genesis ones, 3D Blast is like top tier for me. It's class 1.5 hour version of Silent Hill 2, and yes, the novel is real. We will be buying, we will be reading, we will be doing a video. Inspiration struck me last night. Not last night, the night before. And, I just started writing a script for a very esoteric video, and I've already got, like, 15 paragraphs, so it's like... It'll probably be done within the month of February, which is nice. And a nice turnaround time on one of my videos is a nice treat for everyone, isn't it? So, but yeah, go watch Return to Silent Hill. We need to make it a huge success. Christoph Gans needs to adapt Silent Hill Downpour stat. And Kieran's been rizzing up the actresses on Twitter. Oh, fuck. Woo! I want an adaptation of Silent Hill, The Short Message. I still haven't played it. I have it on my PS5. I just haven't played it yet. I'll probably play it with my fiance, because she likes Silent Hill now, after I made her play Silent Hill 2. She doesn't like me to play them without her. Finishing work at 2 AM, and I'm catching up on Sonic 06 stream. Sonic games need more vehicles like the buggy. We need more vehicles and games in general that seem to have their tires overinflated with helium, so they bounce all over the place. Well, I appreciate you watching the VODs. I was gonna edit them down into like shorter videos so they're more digestible, but I don't know like where to start with that, and it's very time consuming when I could be working on a video instead. Metro Exodus buggy. Let's see if I can get to this fucker. Yes! I think this is the only zone in this game where I actually found one of the Emerald Springs, which is like, they're so fucking hard to find, man. It's like crazy. They're really well hidden. You pretty much have to play as Tails or Knuckles, because I don't think Sonic and Amy can even get to half of them. No! That's right, Sebastian. It is Sonic Sunday. We don't let our boys down. We play Sonic every Sunday, just as promised. Sonic was promised to every Sunday 5,000 years ago. And so he will be played. Sonic's... How dare you? No one likes furries. Never speak... A real gamer does not speak ill of Sonic the Hedgehog, okay? There we go. Oh, I guess I was going the right way, so I just backtracked for no fucking reason because I'm stupid and dumb. And ugly, probably. You guys don't know, but I'm probably ugly as fuck. Probably look like Armenian Corey. Call me when Sekiro Sundays are a thing? Never happening, never. I think I sold my copy of Sekiro. I just played it once and I was like, don't need to play this again. That was really stressful. It was a good time, but I don't feel the need to ever play it again. I got a fiance, how ugly could I be? Maybe I'm rich. I'm joking. I'm definitely not rich. I wouldn't abstain from buying games for months at a time to afford a wedding if I was rich. Come on, Sonic, we gotta grind. Let's do this. Yeah! Yahoo! End, I think. What the fuck does that mean? You're near the end, you mean? Oh man, I can't wait to see you fight Ishin. Did you do the fight? You know, I don't want to spoil anything. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't think I caught your last stream because I was driving for like most of the day yesterday. Always be driving. ABD. Someone wants to be Mario from Super Mario Brothers so bad. Shut the fuck up. This is so much better than Mario. You know what? When they did the Mario Advance games, they were just ports of the NES and Super Nintendo games. Sonic got totally new original games. You've gotten to Owl, but I haven't fought him yet. Oh, you're a bit of a ways away. Alright, we got this. No way, Sonic Advances Robert. Okay. Yeah, sure. Wasn't there a Game Boy Advance version of Rayman? I think so. It's probably shit, but Sonic the Hedgehog on Game Boy Advance. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they were doing with that one. I played that. That was the first time I ever beat the original Sonic Advance, was that version of the game. Because the frame rate is so bad, it actually makes it easier to get around the enemies in Labyrinth Zone, which is where I usually got stuck as a kid. I never got past the first level. Yeah, it was... and the music was bad, too. They fucked up the music. I guess the sound chips are different, so it's naturally gonna sound different, but the way they changed it was really... It was something. I think I got it, like, on launch, too. I played all the 15th anniversary games. The GBA port of Sonic 1 and Sonic 06. I was there. You just had to be there for Sonic's 15th anniversary. I also have, like, the 15th anniversary Sonic statue. The one where he's, like doing, like, a nay-nay or something. Sega does one for, like, every 5-year anniversary, but that's the only one I bought. I don't need a bunch of expensive statues and shit. The Jack-specific toys are enough for me. That's enough soy boy man-child gamer shit for me. Oh man, I just remembered that they had the abstract daddy in the Silent Hill 2 movie. That was really good. They pulled that off really well. Sonic literally got more action from a princess than Mario. Also, the princess had actual stakes. If she cries, Iblis is released. Yeah. You know, Sonic has gotten... He's got the Riz. Mario is just like... He's completely sauceless. He's got nothing going on. Of course he can't get laid. Luigi can get laid, but Mario can't. And Luigi gets the superior girl anyway with Daisy. Did you see that, I think it's in the Switch 2 release of Mario Wonder. They're making Rosalina a thick bitch. That's exciting. We will be playing... just kidding. I played one Mario Wonder when it first came out, and it was very boring. No! They trolled me with a fucking spring, those pieces of shit at Sonic Team! No! Let's try this again. Fuck! Okay, I did it. I lost all my rings in the process, but I did it. The devs trolled me with a swing. Wow, okay, DSP. Oh, these guys don't know how to make a fucking game. They wouldn't, if they knew anything about level design, that wouldn't have been there. Woo! Oh, we found the special spring. Alright, good luck, because these are actually really fucking hard. We'll see if I actually pull it off. Shit, I wasn't 1 pixel too far to the right. This is kind of an eyesore. The Knuckles Chaotic stages looked way better. Oh shit. Whoa, there's a spring? This is hard. I haven't done one of these in forever, and I was never good at them. Failure! I'm a failure at life. Not enough rings. Spin to win. There's a spin move? Arg! Sonic died. Welcome back, Sonic Riders. Can I do it again? Probably not. Yeah, it just turns into a regular spring. Those things are so fucking hard to find. This is the only one. I've consistently found that one whenever I play this game. And the ones in Sonic Advance 2, those gotta be like psychotic to find, because you're moving so fast all the time in that one. I don't have that much experience with Sonic Advance 3, but we'll get to it, I swear. Oh my gosh, what the heck? A Knuckles in a party hat. This is just like the Triple Trouble remake by that guy. That was pretty good. I should play that again. I really enjoyed that one. Give me my ring! Oh, Hawktua! Mecha Knuckles says Mistletoe. Eggman said, "Where are all the missiles?" And Mecha Knuckles with a suspiciously missile-shaped belly said, "Burp, I don't know." It's not like the secret final boss is worth it in the advanced games. It's usually just like, you're like, I remember in Sonic Advance 2, you're like flying around in space or something, and then when you blow it up, like, Vanilla drops and Supersonic catches her so she doesn't go splat in front of her 5-year-old daughter. Yes! Egg Rocket. I love the music in this stage. This is one of the best tracks in any Sonic game. One of the most underrated levels ever. So it looks like we're probably going to make it through within the 2-hour limit. So we'll fuck around with the Tiny Chow Garden a bit. And maybe we'll mess around with one of the other characters. Whoa! Fuck! And this is not... I'm pretty sure this level is just, like, one long level. There's not, like, multiple acts to it, if I remember right. It's been a minute since I played this game all the way through. Let's see if I can hit that spring. No, fuck! Yeah, checkpoints are all... As the stage starts, like... Because it's mimicking, like, a rocket actually taking off. So every time the stage, like, rumbles, like, part of the stage falls off. Sonic levels are a fear of heights, however's worst nightmare. Well, the old Sonic games don't really have a lot of bottomless pits. It was really a more recent thing. And this game doesn't have that many of them either, but Sonic Advance 2 is one of the worst offenders as far as bottomless pits go, because you're just going so fast and just flying over everything, and you can't see what's below you, so you don't know if there's a pit down there. We're not going that way again, because I'm obviously not equipped to pull it off. I guess we are going that way. I guess it's the only way to go. Sonic CD has exactly one bottomless pit. Sonic 2... I've maintained this stance that Sonic 2 is the worst design of the original games. It's got the worst final boss. It's got, like, a lot of, like, weird... Like, a famous one is, like, there's a pit you can fall into in Mystic Cave Zone, which is usually around the time where you'll unlock Super Sonic. And you'll just be stuck there until... If you have Super Sonic, you just have to wait the timer out so you can just die. Because it's just a giant pit with spikes in it instead of just a bottomless pit. We need more games named after the console. We do. I love that. We didn't get a true Mario Advance, but we got 3 Sonic Advance games. That's when Sega, like, officially, like, bent the knee. They're like, okay, we will name our new Sonic game after your console, even though we're gonna make an N-Gage version 2 for some reason that nobody wants. Sonic 2 just a glimpse into my twisted mind. What if Sonic's head came out of a toilet and he was Skibidi Sonic? Eggman's using Hitler's language. That doesn't work when your console name sucks. Well, you know what? They could have called Knuckles Chaotix Knuckles 32X, but they just didn't bother to. They could have put Sonic in it and named it Sonic 32X. I'm always, at all times, thinking about Knuckles Chaotix to some degree, because I'm just utterly fascinated with that game. Next Sonic game, I want Metal Mephiles to be created, and then immediately hating Eggman for no reason. I mean, Sonic Superstars finally gave us Metal Amy. And Metal Tails. Was it Metal Tails, or was there a Tails doll in that? I don't remember. Sonic Xbox Series X. I mean, that would have made sense, because the Xbox controller is basically a more refined Sega Dreamcast controller. I already have the Sonic X PUBG Mobile X... What the... Wusha X... Skibidi crossover? I'm gonna be playing Sekiro soon. If you're free later, drop by. I'll try. I mentioned earlier I have some family stuff I gotta do, so there's a high probability I can't. But good luck if you're up to the owl, because that one's fucking tough. I don't know which way I'm going. TBQH. Let's go back down here and see if we can get some speed. Later, hater. He's gonna go play Slopero while we play, you know, Kino Sonic games instead. No, Sekiro's good. I just... It's too high stress. Like, I don't envision myself ever playing it again. As much as a sense of satisfaction I got out of playing it, it was just too exhausting. No! Eggman, why would you build that? He's just like trolling his robots at this point, because they're the ones who got to get around this piece of shit. It's not like he's ever leaving the control room, the fat fuck. I didn't have the reaction speed to parry anything in Sekiro. It's just like a muscle memory thing. You just kind of have to memorize exactly what combos the enemies do. Which is, you know, totally reasonable to ask of the average person. But, you know, I'm perfectly fine with not every game being for every person. Sekiro, I'm having a realistic Sekiro-induced panic attack. No, Kieran's been freaking the fuck out on some of those bosses, and I don't blame him. Like, the Guardian Ape, just getting to the second phase of that thing is infuriating. The second phase isn't that bad, but getting to it is a fucking nightmare. Those kids having to rationalize insanity and level design and shit. Look, I don't know if Carver's still in the chat, but I didn't really play the Mega Man games until I was an adult. But I've never I'll never get the people who are like, yeah, you know, Mega Man's just like a classic. It's like, it's perfect. And it's like, bro, this is some of the most straight up just not fair game design I've ever seen. There's no patterns to anything. Shit just kills you instantly. Like, they'll just launch you off a cliff with like a jet turbine or some shit. One day I'll play all the way through the Mega Man games because they are like very important to the medium. But I'm not gonna pretend that they're like the best games ever. Some of them are really good though. I suffered, therefore you should. I think games should be hard. There should be plenty of games that are hard as fuck. You don't have to play every game, but you know, I wish I could. I wish I had all the time in the world. I should become a vampire so I could play more video games. We should get James Rolfe, like, to turn into some kind of immortal undead so that he can continue playing shitty games that suck ass for all eternity. Eggman clearly designed it this way because he knows Sonic will try to get in. That's true. That's a reasonable expectation. Playing fucking whack-a-mole with these piece of shits. I mean, there's like, you know, I'm Final Fantasy 13's strongest defender, but I can acknowledge things like the Hecatoncheires fight. There's no way. There's literally no way to have the correct paradigms set up to beat that fight on the first try. I actually did beat it on the first try once, and it was just kind of like, I like white-knuckled it and somehow pulled it off, but it's almost impossible unless you're like super familiar with the game. But the Nordwood isn't cured by vampirism. Why did the timer reset? I guess you don't have a time limit in this stage because it's way too fucking long. You can't have a 10-minute limit in a stage that's like 15 minutes long. Someone tell this to the guys who made Sonic Mania, by the way. They had to give you an option to turn off the time limit because, what is it called? Titanic Monarch Zone is way too long. I have like a lot of like memories of playing this on the original GBA, the one that didn't have the backlight, on like car trips upstate. Good times, good times. And if I didn't feel like playing the game, what I would do is I would put on headphones and just listen to the sound tests. Timer resets because it's measuring how long you have before level separates without you. Oh, really? That's cool. I guess I've never taken that long to finish the stage, then. What's up, Prairie Judge? Yes, we are playing a real game. Nothing, no slop like Killzone 2. Good shit like Sonic Advance. I really want to stream Sonic Chronicles, but I cannot find a copy that works. I cannot find a ROM that works anyway. I could, in theory, just hold my DS up to my phone. But I don't know how enjoyable that would be to watch. You'd like, half of it would just be my hand fiddling around with the stylus. It's overkill, bros. Look, I've said it before. Killzone 2 is mid. It's not nearly as good as the first one. You guys saw my streams for the first one. Come on, come on. Oh no! Oh! Yeah, I don't think I even really... I probably wanted a Game Boy Advance as a kid, just because as a kid I wanted every game system, because I always thought they looked so cool. But I think this is the game that I was like, oh, I need it! I need one! I didn't even have a GameCube yet. I don't think the GameCube was out, so I was just like, I gotta play the newest... There's a new Sonic game, and I can play it on this. I make it look... Look, man... I'm kind of glad that the Tuesday stream is being delayed to Thursday, because we're up to the train part, and that's gonna get dark, okay? I might contemplate ending it all. Oh, my controller's like being like fucking weird. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna adjust my inputs, because I'm like delaying my input. Plug this in. Let's adjust my figure. Clear all. I don't want any of the Bluetooth latency fucking me up. B L R start. I own a copy of this game. I find the people watching 100%. It's true. I can post it. I'll post it in the Sonic Would Love Us Discord. I do have it. In fact, I've posted pictures of my collection before, so I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Right, can we move along now? Can we move along home? Why is it not responding to my controller? What the heck? All right, 1 second. I have a backup controller because this one's being a little weird. Brain levels in games are like club scenes in action movies. Can't fuck it up. It's not true with Killzone 2, okay? I have this fucking like Chinese controller I bought for like 20 bucks on Amazon a couple months ago. It's how I played the Triple Trouble remake, and it worked really well. So let's get this bad boy set up. Let's try this again. Actually, I bought this controller specifically to play Dynasty Warriors 6, but I haven't done so since I bought it. Working? Why is it not working? My controller does not want to obey me. My game does not want to obey me. It's very strange. What is going on with this input? It's just like erasing it. Weird. A, B. No, it's not. This doesn't want to work. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Let's try this one more time. Put figure. How am I gonna get out of this one? True. What's gonna happen? Okay, it literally will only work with my 8-bit 2 controller for some reason. Whatever. We'll suffer together. Oh, and I make the jump in one try. Amazing. Okay, it's not input lagging anymore. Now I have to jump on these spikes. Okay. We gotta shoot inside the rocket. Very cool. Very cool. Act 1. Cosmic Angel? Oh boy, I hope my copy of Sonic Advance isn't evil. The evil copy of Sonic Advance. I know, what luck, right? I always liked how this game has like random Japanese letters like in the stage select and on the box art. It's just so weird. Eight-Bit Do does what Sega and Nintendo don't. Well, I bought the 8-Bit Do mostly to play on my Switch because it works perfectly fine on the Switch. It's just being like a laggy little cunt on stream. It also could just be my old-ass laptop. Struggling to do anything with Bluetooth whatsoever. Oh no! Whoa! Sega half-assing a localization? No way. No, it's just gives it's like a game that no one ever expected to come from Japan. We're so lucky to have it here in the West. It's a hidden gem you guys might not have heard of. My 8-Bit Do's are... I do like 8-Bit Do's stuff. It's just like, I don't know why it's being weird on PC. But I have one that's like a Super Nintendo 1-2, and I use that one to play Donkey Kong Country. Even though, you know, Donkey Kong, compared to Sonic, Donkey Kong is kind of slop. I think we all know this, though. This is pretty common knowledge that Donkey Kong is slop compared to Sonic. Sonic and the Jewels of the Orient. I always want wired controllers because I can't be asked to charge them. It depends. I like wireless controllers when I'm playing in my living room, which is how I mostly play games these days. But, like, playing on a PC like I am right now, wired is preferable. I tried plugging the controller in, but then it wouldn't register the inputs for some reason while it was plugged in. I don't know why. Ah! Oh, okay. Where are we going? This is so confusing. Did I try jiggling the handle? No, I don't. I should try that. Let's grab all the rings. Let's be pedantic about it. It's true. Look, man, everyone talks about how great Donkey Kong Country is. No one ever talks about, like, Diddy's Conquest. More like Diddy's Blood. Or Dixie's Double Trouble. Who cares? I'm a certified rare disrespecter. I don't really like them. This is Eggman's greatest device yet. Alright, I think you have to put enough tension on it that he flips back up. It's like really dramatic music. GBA sound chip was great. So many banger OSTs. Yeah. I wonder who composed the music for this game, because it is very different for a Sonic game soundtrack. This is a fucked up boss design though, because if you drop a ring, it's gone. Right, is he got another contraption, or is that just the end of the stage? Oh yeah, it's the end of the stage, okay. Monkeys are, it's true, we only respect cool animals. X-Zone! Oh god, we gotta fight Elon Musk now. Oh yeah, this is the first time I think they brought back the old bosses, just for shits and giggles. Complete with the music. Somehow this soundtrack sounded way worse on the actual GBA port of Sonic 1. I watched some gameplay of the new Donkey Kong, and the colors and shit just look sickening. It was ugly as hell. There's something about that engine they used for Mario Odyssey where like the colors always look washed out. It was a good game though. I'm not gonna lie. I played it. I had a great time with it. But the fur effects were pretty good. Not as good as Sonic Unleashed, of course, but pretty good. I do like a collectathon here and there. That's part of why I like Sonic Frontiers so much. Elon Musk teaming up with Eggman would be fire. They're both, like, weirdly autistic about particular things, so that would be, like, a good, like, a match made in heaven, really. We brought back old bosses because this was put together in a month on no budget and no idea. No, it's because it's respecting the fans and rewarding you for your familiarity with the series, okay? Do not speak ill of Sonic Team in my presence. This is the greatest device he's ever invented. It's just a thing that spins around. Eggman just be strapping shit to his Eggmobile, willy-nilly and such. Oh no! My rings are gone! Alright, I gotta pay attention to what he's doing when he's cycling. This Shrook was brought to you by Killzone Gang? How dare you? I am Killzone 1 and Liberation's strongest soldier, but miss me with that Killzone 2 shit. Ha ha ha. Oh no, he's not laughing, he's like jerking it. That's what those little like spurts of white were when he like put his fist down. No! Get away from me! Alright, what are we doing next? Oh, he's just ramming me. That fuck. Oh! You gotta kind of be in like mid-jump by the time he chooses which weapon he's gonna hit you with. That was the mobility chair made for fighting Sonic. Can you imagine he's just like so fat he just needs like a mobility scooter all the time, and that's just the basis for why he hates Sonic. Sonic is just athletic and can run. It's literally like a big fat nerd and a Chad going at it all the time. Stop hitting me with your balls. Sorry, the chat's moving along, but I'm also getting absolutely dominated by Eggman's fucking, like, wheelchair. Eggman is definitely massaged. Let me see. Notice I'm not appearing in the chat on video. Anybody see? I see you in my YouTube chat just fine. So I apologize if that's not coming up. It's probably just some fucking Streamlabs glitch. Imagine listening to this like on speakerphone while you're on the train, and other people are just listening to you listen to this shit. No! Fuck you! Oh fuck. This is hard. I'm getting my ass kicked by Smegman. I'm gonna use my little insta-shield more. I'm usually pretty, like, lazy about using it. Oh, if you just don't jump, that doesn't hit you? Okay. I can work with that. Worst Mega Man boss? That's one thing I'll give, the Sonic comics. They did let Eggman team up with Dr. Wowie. He's just like forever Dr. Wowie in my mind, because Mega Man 8 was like the only one that I really played regularly as a kid. Let's get out of here! Does Eggman at least have... He does. He has like... Especially in the Advance and the Adventure games, he's got like his like red leather jacket with like gold buttons. It's a nice view. I didn't read the Mega Man comics. Were they good? I never read them. I just saw the covers. I had stopped buying comics by that point. Like, altogether. No Supersonic? No, I didn't get the... I didn't get all the emeralds. It's really fucking hard to get the emeralds in this game. Congratulations. A branded plain capitalist... No, it's just like swag. It's like a bumper sticker. Comics are so desperate, gas stations are selling them off stands near my work. I mean, look, it's better than them being in, like, weird specialty shops that only, like, fat losers go to. Wow, Yuji Naka worked on this? He's in jail! Alright, can we skip this? Thank you for playing 40 bucks for 2 hours. You have 4 different playable characters, okay? It's not 4... It's not 2 hours at best. Developed by Dimps. Okay, so it was Dimps. I wonder whatever happened to them. Maybe they went out of business or something. Real talk, Sonic Battle for the GBA was a damn good Sonic Smash Brothers clone. Yeah, it was basically Power Stone for the GBA, and it's one of the most lore-heavy Sonic games. Like, don't call yourself a true Sonic head if you haven't beat Sonic Battle, okay? There's so many characters, there's so much lore. You don't know what the fuck is going on in Sonic Advance 3 if you haven't played Sonic Battle. Where does this weird black and yellow robot come from? They gave you a Mega Man crossover because it was a panic button to reset the universe so they wouldn't have to pay Ken Penders. Wait, wasn't like the Super Genesis wave already that? How many times did we reboot the Archie continuity at this point? This era of Sonic is honestly my favorite. It's the best one. It's like from like the 99 to like 2006 is probably the best because you just got like so many games of so many different styles. On so many different platforms too, so it was good stuff. Good stuff. A good time to be a Sonic fan. Way better than the 2010s. They also couldn't settle on how they wanted Sonic to look, so his proportions always changed like slightly between every game. The Super Genesis wave was during the Mega. Was it? Okay, I don't know. Hey, go collect all the Chaos Emeralds. Eggman would never say that. Look at the size of his nose in this game. Alright, I am gonna see if my fiance drank all the coffee or not. And if not, I'm gonna grab a refill and we'll fuck around with the tiny Chow Garden and maybe we'll do like one of the other characters for a bit. I'll be right back. Alright, that's enough of that. We're back. Missed when Sonic, Zelda, and Mario all got handheld spin-offs to fill the gaps between releases. I love the Game Gear Sonic games. I have so many of them. Shadow is a Fed. He works for the government. Shadow protects Eggman. He's like one of those characters who's just like he was very anti-government, but then they saw how competent he was. They decided we need this guy. We reset the universe to eliminate any potential link to Ken Pender. Sega, do it again just to be sure. All right, let's hatch this Chow. Oh my gosh. His name is Isutan. What the fuck kind of name is that? Can I change it? Alright, let's, Alright, can we fit Movie Bob? Let's try it. I can't. So we're just gonna call him Bob. But deep in my heart of hearts, I know. Let's see if we could fit, like, Chip. This is Bob Chipman. Okay, there we go. Good enough. Hey, little buddy. Oh, look at you. Alright. What does this do? Whoa. What am I doing here? What the fuck? Okay, I kinda get it. Back when Sega knew having an entire pet simulator in your game was a good way to kill time and pad the runtime. Okay, so I have to get all those, I guess? What's old Bob been up to anyway? He doesn't like... He did a 30-minute video on how he doesn't like Malcolm in the Middle. Which, you know, fair play. You're allowed to not like a TV show. And I haven't been watching his other videos because there haven't been any movies out that I want to watch, so I haven't really needed to. I need a fist. Get out of here. Get out of here. I blew it! Oh, there's a limited amount of cards that you can use too. Weird. Alright, what's this other minigame? I think this is the one I usually played to grind for... Oh, it's just like... matching pictures. Oh. Bob Chipman, you're fucking me up. I'm supposed to remember this and you're making it harder for me. I only remembered these two. I wasn't paying close attention. Alright, what else do we got? We got cake and candy. Wow, this is some intense stuff. Apple, yuck. Fruit. Lollipop. Uh-oh. Oh, that was lucky. Okay, we got 460... Why do we have so many rings? What can I buy you? What can I buy my little boy Bob? You can buy another egg. I love roly-poly round things. Okay, let's give him this. Eat this. His belly's not full yet. We will feed... Inshallah, he will be fed. I sing great, don't I? You're interrupting me buying things. I'll put that there. Eat it. Gotta pull the weeds. Okay, well... Now we can't do anything because his belly's full. This supposed to be the wings diet. Ban everybody telling me to feed my chow. Alright, we're done with you. It was nice hanging with you for a minute. Let's pick another character. Who should we do? We got Knuckles, Tails, and Amy. Chat, who should we mess around with? Created by... I noticed that they didn't put Dimps in the title. Or on the title screen. Doesn't chuckle? Oh, I mean... Alright, we got one vote for Knuckles, we got one vote for Amy. We need a tiebreaker. Don't vote for Tails, because then it's going to be a three-way tie. Or I'll flip a coin if I have to. Giving you guys 10 seconds before I just make a call. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Alright, that's 2 votes for Amy. Alright. Fuck! Sneed, you had to make it harder! Alright, I'm going to get a coin to flip. I'll be right back. I have some quarters on my shelf. Okay, I got it. Alright, so... Heads, Knuckles, Tails, Amy. I dropped it. But it is heads, so it's Knuckles. The feminist. Oh, so that's Knuckles. Hell yeah. I always felt Knuckles had a particularly large head in the advanced games. Check this out, look. That really isn't very useful, but it's cool that you can do it. Let's see if we can find anything new that we couldn't find with Sonic, because Sonic can't fucking glide and climb walls. Getting up on that platform again. I made it a point to do it last time. When Amy hits 30, people will stop paying for her skins. That just means she's nice and ripe. Look at him from the front. Weird. Oh, he doesn't have a front sprite. He only has angled sprites. Alright, how high can we get? What the? Growing up with GBA and GameCube, PS2, Zillennials stay winning. Yeah, we were a GameCube PS2 house. We did not have an Xbox. I didn't get one of those until I got my first job, so... I bought it myself because I wanted to play Halo. Well, I bought a 360, and that's how I played Xbox games, too. The ones that they actually made work on the 360 anyway. There was no playing American McGee's Scrapland on an Xbox 360. Where are we going? We're probably just going straight to the end of the level. Whoa, there's the special spring! No! I missed it! Fuck! I can get it. I can do this. I need to backtrack a little, but we can do this. The fuck was that, Knuckles? Supposed to grab those things. There's gotta be a way to get back to the upper sections of the level. Still got your Minish Cap copy? We just like straight up lost like half of our GBA games, which sucks. But we have most, like the one, like our essentials. Like we have our Sonic games. My brother's a huge Wario head, so having Wario Land 4 at all times is very important to him. Oh, we just finished the stage. Damn it! Why haven't they made a new Sonic Spinball game yet? I mean, Sonic Spinball and Sonic Pinball Party are good enough. We don't need... I mean, we did get that pinball minigame in Sonic Frontiers that was weirdly difficult. And despite all the patches and updates, they never once thought, let's lower the minimum high score necessary to finish this minigame that's required to beat the game. That's some pure Sonic Team, like, Kino right there. So about 10 years ago, I still had the box and manual. I think someone thought it was right. Yeah, I had the box and manual for the GBA version of Sonic 1 and Sonic Advance 3, and I don't know where the fuck they are anymore. Just like, I've moved a lot over the years, so it's like, it's just a natural course of things to just kind of go missing when you're constantly, you know, migrating from place to place illegally and overstaying your welcome. Back in my day, devs made new games in months instead of taking a year. I made Coast to Ghost. What's up, brother? I'm glad you could. We need more. We need more of the Sonic heads in the chat. Knuckles, can you climb already? If you have the Sonic-tism, it just means you're like. That's how you know you have the true Yakubian genes in your blood, is if you like Sonic the Hedgehog games. The Sonic autists shall inherit the earth. And I mean real Sonic autism, not fake Sonic autism, where you say Sonic says trans rights. We just say, man, what the hell is the deal with Blaze's continuity between Sonic Rush and Sonic 06? Were I a barracks brat like Raging Golden Eagle? I don't know what that means. Where does that put Chris? Chris Chan is just like, I've mentioned this before, he is a litmus test for... You can't really call him like a real, like, solid fan of anything, because he seems to only like things that he can kind of goon to at this point. But he is a great litmus test for things that autistic people will be drawn to. So that's why he likes My Little Pony. He likes, what's that other one? Hyperdimension Neptunia. If an autistic person, an autistic fan base is going to congregate around something, you can bet that he has had some interest in it. You need to find the spring. There's got to be a spring around here somewhere. Like a kid whose dad or mom was in the army and had to move a lot. No, it's just, you know, we live in New York, so we had a house and it just progressively got too expensive, and like my parents just like bounced around to like different places over the years, so you know. And then I finally did move out. I eventually just like moved between a few different places until I kind of moved to where I am now, which I've been at for about, what is it, 4 years? I moved here in 2022. I also haven't been tweeting much over the past couple days. I've just been so busy and preoccupied with stuff. I haven't really been thinking about Twitter, which is, it's weird to think about because I haven't not thought about Twitter in like, I don't know, 3 years. Egghead still found a way to lose. Yeah, I wasn't doing particularly good that time. This is one of the only games where you can kind of see what's under Knuckles' dreads, which is just like, he's just a... he just has a circular red head. So if he didn't have his dreads, he would just kind of look like the J.D. Vance meme. Can we get some more support for Sonic in chat? I don't know, chat, it ain't working. We gotta talk about how much you guys are supporting. Actually, that's a good time to segue into the fact that Twitter finally let me get subscriptions. You don't have to subscribe to my Twitter. It's just let me do it. So it's like, okay, people want to give me money, I won't say no. But if people do subscribe, I actually have to do Twitter exclusive content at that point. So I've already thought of some things that I'll do. Fuck! They made all these ledges just slightly too high for Knuckles to jump up to. I don't know if Knuckles has a diminished jump height like he does in Sonic 3. But they knew I'd be trying to like scheme and scam my way to those special springs. Pay me money for my shitpost. Yeah, exactly. No, I just opened it there for the option, and if people do subscribe, I'll try to make it worth their while, but I don't want to. I'm not like gonna pressure people. Give me money. I'm starving, and I need you to support me so I can post on Twitter, which most of my posts are just innocuous things I think of while I'm sitting on the toilet or while I'm working out, or a combination of the two. Have you played any of those Hyperdimension Neptunian games? Even for a JRPG, they're a slog. I remember when they came out. And I saw them on like the store shelves, and I was looking at them, and I was like, the Gooner in me says yes, but the part of me that has some self-respect says no. So I never bought them, I never played them, and I'm kind of regretting it now because games like Hyperdimension Neptunian and Senran Kagura are now forever banned from being made by PlayStation. My shitposts are a better cause than the effort bros writing modern philosophy have a dollar. Oh, you're so kind, Coast to Ghost. I already know that the first thing I do if I got like a couple of subscribers is I was gonna make a private video for subscribers where I just make a canned witch and eat it. The canned witch, I don't know if you guys remember. It's a picture I posted. And it's a real thing that I made. It was spray cheese with canned bread and unheated Spam. And I did in fact eat that thing. I didn't just like make it and throw it out. I'm not one to waste food. Coast to Ghost, you don't gotta give me a dime for anything. I appreciate that you're watching it all. I cannot imagine a world where I am paid for my awful Sneed fishing posts on the shitter. I mean, I do get that Twitter ad revenue. I don't get it as much as other people do because I hate chasing trends. It annoys me. I'm a natural contrarian. So when I see like everyone posting the same thing, I'm like, I'm not posting that shit. Unless I think of something that makes me laugh, then I'll post it. But if I can't think of something that makes me laugh, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it for the easy bucks, okay? Like, I made a Wings of Redemption post earlier today because I was watching a video about Wings of Redemption while I was doing the dishes. What do you get for 2 buttons? If you can provide me with 2 whole buttons off of one of your shirts, I'll send you a picture of one of my gross fillings in my teeth. If there's one thing I don't like, it's pictures of teeth. I went to the dentist this week and I got a cleaning, and they're like, "Oh, you want to see the pictures?" And I'm like, "No, the last thing I want to look at is my own teeth. Thanks." Sending now. Actually, I don't have a lot of fillings anymore. I just have a lot of crowns now because I'm a Kang. Okay, a Kang doesn't get a filling. A Kang gets a crown. I have some of my teeth on my desk if you want to see them. I was so mad when I got my wisdom teeth taken out and they didn't give them to me. I mean, to be fair, one of them was like rotted and black and basically just looked like a crater, and they had to break it apart, but I would have liked to look at it. I also have a picture on my phone from a few weeks ago where I did post it in a group chat. I don't know if Fallon is in the chat, but he would recall. Where my earwax got so overflowing that I had to like use an earwax removal kit, and I just had this big like glob of earwax that was like the size of my thumb just sitting on my hand. Ew, what the fuck? It happens to me every like couple of years. I come back to this. You're welcome, Sebastian. Only the most premium of content here. Subscribe to me on YouTube and subscribe to my Twitter for more information about the things my body is doing against my will. levels are hard to navigate, man. I really gotta like up my game with this. I wish Sega would do like a HD version so I could play these on my Switch. My Nintendo Switch, my little soy boy, gay boy console that I love so much. You follow me on Twitter, I know. You wouldn't be here if you didn't follow me on Twitter. Who the fuck is in my YouTube chat that doesn't follow me on Twitter? Maybe the Sonic Checkpoints guy. I think he just found me because I'm always streaming Sonic games. Thorn's toilet thoughts bring new meaning to shit posting. Pay me now. How the fuck do you have so many Twitter followers and no one on YouTube? I think 580 something that's not bad. Whoa. You actually found me on YouTube first? Really? Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I also don't hype up my streams that much. I just go live and I'm like, I'm streaming this. I don't really like it's gonna be the craziest thing ever. You're gonna come watch. No, I'm just like, I'm playing this game. Come watch. And that's like the most I do is like I make weird thumbnails, and I think that's I don't really I hate shameless self-promotion. It's like one of my pet peeves, so I try not to do it too much because it's very I find it to be a repulsive trait. We can do this, Knuckles. We can get up. We're running up this hill. Just like in Stranger Things. Oh, this is actually not supposed to go that way. Okay, fuck it. Twitter is not always a great means to get people to visit your YouTube. They actually, yes, they do suppress outside links. That's why some people just say, I'm streaming this, and then they say link in the replies. I don't do that, though, because I don't like to. I also don't like to do tweet threads. It's just one of those things that I shy away from. Again, it feels like self-promotion, and I don't really like to do that if I can help it. I remember when Total Biscuit said that streamers are paid for attention, and he said, no offense, it's sort of like being a stripper. I mean, you know... Well, that's where I get my attention from, is I just play games that nobody else is playing. Not because, for the sake of the attention, it's just what I want to play at that time, which I always want to play Sonic games, let's be real here. Or like I played Killzone 1, which is one that no one likes, but I like that game, so I don't give a fuck if people turn out for it anyway. Not everyone can be hype beasts. Look, if I had a camera, I could be a little bit more hype, but it's like when you're just like a voice with an avatar, I don't feel like it's the same. Like, if it was animated, maybe, like a VTuber thing, but at that point, why don't I just have a fucking camera on? I've said before, if I hit 1,000 subs, I'll go on camera. I don't know if I'll show my face, but I will go on camera. And then you will all regret your harmful words and deeds when you realize how handsome I am. Self-promotion is my jam. I learned it from Diamond Dallas Page. I like being a shameless self-promoter. I mean, the streams I find more just like, I like to just kind of like hang out with my Twitter homies. It's kind of fun to have everyone in the chat that I see on Twitter all the time. And that's why I also promote other people's streams, because I try to watch them when I can, but I never have the time. I think I only caught one of Yora's streams. And Zorik is always streaming on like Saturday nights when I'm stuck having a social life against my will, so I can't watch them. Get one of those Halloween Burger King masks. I'll just wear like a full-on Sonic costume. I actually thought of putting together a whole Thor and Oakenshield costume, but I'd have to like grow my beard out, and I actually don't always have a beard because sometimes I find it like irritating. I'm a sensitive young man with sensitive skin. I'd wear my earwax as a mask. I'm constantly making more, don't worry. My right ear has been acting up a little, so it might be time for another cleaning. Look at that crazy, like, sprite effect. What is this, the 32X? Wow, the Game Boy Advance is so advanced. No wonder it's called the Game Boy Advanced. Man, this controller is dropping inputs like crazy! I can't, it's not letting me glide or nothing. Full Sonic costume? No, even better. We dress up like Sonic Man from Sonic 06. Get the gloves and the t-shirt and the helmet. It literally just won't let me glide anymore. Pain in my ass. These graphics were the shit as a kid. They're great. I'm just saying, like, Sega built an entire add-on to their fucking Sega Genesis so they could do shit like that when nobody asked. Like, yes, we could finally do what the Super Nintendo does. Make sprites grow slightly larger. Who the fuck is Sonic Man? What? You don't know who Sonic Man is? He's one of the most iconic characters in the Sonic series. He's a guy who meets Sonic and doesn't believe that it's really Sonic, so he challenges him to a foot race. Except he actually moves pretty fast. Keep us in mind, swabs can't have all the fun. Yeah, Sebastian, come on now. You're telling me you really don't know who Sonic Man is? I don't believe it. I don't believe it one bit. He's such an iconic character. He's right up there with Wentos. Who I actually do like Wentos. He's probably my favorite character in Sonic Unleashed that's not just Sonic and Eggman. Sonic Man, Princess Elise, and Lord Regis for the new team! Sonic Heroes 2, hell yeah! What does that make? That makes, Elise would probably be flying type because she's a Foid. And then, Lord Regis would be the power type. Sonic Man is obviously the speed. Brother, you never played... This is why we have Sonic Sunday. I need to educate the masses about the beauty of Sonic lore. Characters like Sonic Man can't be forgotten. He's just a realistic-looking dude in a t-shirt and jeans with a Sonic helmet on. So great. So peak cinema. If we were gonna do a game, a 3D character, a human character from every 3D Sonic game that had them, we'd do like Sonic Man, Wentos, and the mannequin guy standing outside that cafe in Sonic Adventure. I am the Jehovah's Witness of Sonic. I'm working on 2 separate videos, and one of them is a video about Sonic games, so don't worry. I'm gonna continue proselytizing about how great Sonic is. It's never gonna end. And I could if I do a Sonic stream every Sunday, I won't run out of games to play for like probably like several years. And that's not counting like side content and DLC and stuff. There are no bad Sonic games, it's true. Even when I was playing Zero Gravity, I was like, you know what? I don't remember liking this game very much. And then I actually had such a good time. I really want to play it again. I've, you know, my youthful hubris led me to believe that the game wasn't very good. But in my adult wisdom, I realized Sonic Riders Zero Gravity is actually fucking awesome. Now, what I really gotta do is get my hands on a Kinect. And then we can stream Sonic Free Riders. Maybe when the wedding's over, I can commit to buying all the stuff necessary to stream Sonic Free Riders, like the way it's meant to be played. And then I can just embarrass myself publicly, flailing around in my office, trying to play that game. Sonic 06 is not good. Sonic 06 is great. Sonic 06 is a masterpiece of fiction. Few know this. Climb, Knuckles, climb! I'm gonna drown any second now! Alright, now we're going back this way. Nobody has wanted a Kinect. I want one. It's over. Look, he swims! He does a little swimming animation. We can do it. Oh, no! Sonic Free Riders is theoretically, besides Sonic Frontiers, it is the only lore-significant Sonic game where Roger Smith voices Sonic. Maybe Team Sonic Racing also. Man, that would be a trip to stream, because that's actually a pretty long game. The single-player campaign is pretty extensive. Underwater level, yeah, it's not that bad. It's not the worst underwater level in these games. I remember Sonic Advance 3 gets pretty fucking hard. Okay, I guess I'll go fuck myself, huh? I know Knuckles can tread water if you, like, get to the surface of the water somehow. I'm not 100% how the mechanic works. But they did give Knuckles straight-up swimming mechanics that no one else has. Colors is dangerously close to 20 years old. Ugh, I am gonna have to stream that one eventually, and Generations, and I'm gonna do the original versions because the remaster of Sonic Colors is a fucking disaster, and the remaster of Generations has all the dialogue rewritten to be more Reddit and stupid. Snorkeling in my bathtub as I watch this, that's so epic. I hope you have a cute little rubber ducky. Whenever I visit my dad, he has a guest room that I stay in sometimes, and he has a rubber duck toy on the dresser next to the bed that's giving the middle finger. It's very weird. And then he has a Groot toy right next to it. Because my dad has when Guardians of the Galaxy came out, he just had an obsession with Groot. Look, we're doing it! I think eventually he just falls into the water, though. Hold on, let's see. I'm interested in Shadow Generations, but I really don't need another copy of Generations. Shadow Generations, I would say, makes it worth it. Shadow Generations is really good. It's got good design. It does have, like, weird, like, set pieces in some of the levels that make replaying them a little annoying, but otherwise, very good levels. Interesting new mechanics. I don't know, if you really like Black Doom, he's back. And Mephiles comes back too, which is pretty awesome. For some reason they didn't... I don't know why they make you refight Metal Overlord, but they don't make you refight Infinite. I feel like that was the perfect opportunity to bring him back, because he's definitely been turned into like a meat slurry, like Yeoman Kelly in Mass Effect 2. You do like Black Doom. Okay, he is voiced by Ben Diskin, though. I don't know if that will affect your opinion of it. He's not voiced by Sean Schemmel. No! The glide works once, and it's when I press the button at the wrong time, of course. Oh, fuck. Yeah, let's tread some water. Tread lightly. No, my rings! The emulator's freaking the fuck out. I remember playing Sonic Boom, and, like, every time you grabbed a ring, Sonic would be like, yes! Rings! Like, just really weird, like, every time you went on they didn't have springs, they called them bounce pads, and Sonic was like, bounce pad, it's bounce pad time, I'm bouncing on a pad. Sonic's man sees Sonic IRL and he says, you're not Sonic. Yes, that is exactly what happens. He also challenges Silver to a race, which is a little bit more reasonable. I think Crystal Castle's samples the Ring SFX for a song in Pap Smear. There was a cheeseburger place that I went to on Long Island, and every time they made a sale, it would make their cash register would make a Sonic Ring sound for some reason, and it was like, this is before, way before the movies. I'm pretty sure this place went out of business, and it would just like. It was like a trigger. My Sonic autism would activate instantly, and I'd be like, Sonic reference IRL? At a gas pump, that whole boss fight, and the pump has only done 2.5 gallons. I think Sonic Boom was all ex-Jack and Daxter devs. Yeah, that's what gave me hope for it. I was like, oh, people who worked at Naughty Dog worked on this, and I guess it wasn't the people, like, anyone who worked on anything besides the art team or something, because they certainly didn't figure out how game design works. Honestly, would not play Sonic Boom, even if it meant saving the world. Fuck that game. I'm gonna say something very controversial, and that is that Sonic Boom has about the same level of mechanical complexity as a Lego game. So there's really no reason not to play it. It just has really shitty performance because they tried to get CryEngine running on the Wii U, which was a mistake. I don't know why they wanted to make a Sonic game on CryEngine. The Hedgehog engine was right there. Sonic, except the races are mortal and the loser dies, so Death Race 2000, but Sonic. Not just any race, but a special race to see who's the fastest. I like that Knuckles is kind of like skids his stomach across the ground like it's a fucking slip and slide. I used to like the Star Wars one as a kid, but I don't like them anymore. They're all the same. They're really good if you just want to like vibe out in a weird Lego recreation of a movie you like, but gameplay-wise, they're like kind of like a peak baby game. Lego Indiana Jones was a classic. I played it a bit. I was never like the biggest Indiana Jones fan though. I'd probably like it more now as an adult. Oh no! Oh no! No! I love the little rhino guys. There's a different design for them in every single game, but they always have the little rhino guys on wheels. They never fail to put them in. Fuck. Lego games stopped being so good when they added dialogue. It's never funny slightly. Yeah, I played Lego Batman 2 and I was just kind of like, what the fuck is this? It's kind of cringe. I don't need like Seth Rogen movie dialogue in my Lego game. Let's go up. I like the Lego Batman. I never saw it. I've only seen the first Lego movie too. I didn't see the second one. It's really, I don't know, didn't people say the second Lego movie sucked? It wasn't like the same directors or anything. Oh, I wasn't supposed to go that way. Lego died for me at Lego Batman 3, but yeah, it was over by then. I was just coping. I mean, they're fun, like, if you want to play, like, a collect-a-thon, but, you know, I'm not, like... They're not even, like, the best collect-a-thons. There are better ones out there. Like Sonic Frontiers. You could play Sonic Frontiers instead of a Lego game. In fact, I just 100%ed Sonic Frontiers on the PS5 version, which I never played. I only played the Switch version previously, which everyone says is bad, but I didn't notice. Because I'm a true blue Sonic gamer. I don't give a fuck about bad performance. If I gave a fuck about bad performance, I wouldn't have played Sonic Boom all the way through. Yeah, exactly. Everyone should... I will stream Frontiers. Don't threaten me with a good time. I absolutely will stream Frontiers. I fucking love that game. I could play it... I could play that game till I die, okay? I love it. Where are we going? How high does this go? Whoa! I totally forgot Knuckles has a punch attack that I just haven't used at all. Do it. I will. I need to get through... I definitely got to play Sonic Frontiers if I'm going to play Shadow Generations, because you can't appreciate how good the Chaos Island level is in Shadow Generations unless you've played Sonic Frontiers and experienced how annoying it is to navigate Chaos Island. If I beat it before RE9 comes out, I'll play... you're still playing Stellar? Stellar is so good. I wish part of me wishes I had my PS5 hooked up in here so I could stream Stellar Blade, because I fucking love Stellar Blade. I like Stellar Blade better than Nier Automata. It's like not even close for me. I just like the vibes. People say the story's boring. I don't care. I like the story. I like Eve. I like her voice actress. I like the gameplay. I like the exploring the big empty desert with the annoying music. It's a peak vibe. Nier Automata isn't that good. I like Nier Replicant better than Automata. Yeah, I love the original Nier is one of my favorite games, and Automata is a good game. It's just not as good as the original Nier. I really thought Automata would be Yoko Taro's big break, but nothing. Yeah, what the fuck is that guy up to? Swery is still putting out shitty games, even though every single game he makes is worse than the last one. Suda51 somehow finds the money to keep making games, even though every single one of his games flops, and, again, every single one is worse than the last one. But Yoko Taro creates 2 games that are widely considered masterpieces by gamers everywhere, and we cannot get a new one. I've seen Sim's review on Stellar Blade. It's weird. I've watched it. I don't remember what he says. He says it's like, oh, he says it's okay. Near mobile games, something gotcha. I mean, to be fair, that if that's where the money is, I don't blame him. Like, his games have never been, like, super successful financially. He did work on Voice of Cards. Those games are neat. What kind of game is it? Is it like a card game? I'm just assuming by the name. And he's got, like, Keiichi Okabe doing his soundtracks. He's taken breaks from working on Tekken games to make epic music for the Nier games. It's a bit too Asian for my blood. It is very Asian. I kind of appreciate that Koreans seem to be, like, culturally behind everyone by about 20 years, because everything they put out feels like a game I would have liked growing up. I've mentioned this before, but one of the things that I like about Stellar Blade that's really, like, it's underrated is, like, the clunky, like, extremely mechanical-looking science fiction elements. They don't go for, like, the slick iPhone-type sci-fi, which I like. Play someone playing a card game with a narrator, and you navigate the map via cards laid out on the table. With a narrator, like the Stanley Parable. Stellar Blade seems like cutscenes from a pachinko game. That's just because the graphics are really good. Remember the Metal Gear Solid 3 pachinko game? Don't be hating, okay? Oh! The Koreans only recently discovered third wave feminism. Yes. Like, this is another game that I want to stream soon. Gungrave Gore, another Korean developed game. It's very similar aesthetically to Stellar Blade, even though it's based on an existing Japanese property. They just arbitrarily added, like, a character named Quartz. And she has, like, a pretty tame design in the base game, but if you get the DLC to play as her, for some reason, her tits and ass, like, triple in size, and her dress no longer covers her thighs. It's very, very, interesting, but, like, you know, I'm not complaining. Good. It is good. You can only play as Quartz in the Switch version, though. I sold my PS5 copy when I found out that the Switch version was actually more feature complete. I think they're doing a PS5. I think they're doing an Unreal 5 re-release with all the Switch mechanics added in. Oh, look, it's this one again. Let's see if I can do it. Inspired is the word I'm looking for. All right, let's see. All right, what are the moves I got? Someone said spin. Okay, I can do a spin move. Oh, that seems to work. Perp told me to do the spin, and it's working. Thank you, Perp. I don't know if you're in the chat right now, but we may be able to do this. We may be able to get 1 emerald before I end the stream. I almost, like, completed Knuckles Chaotix when I streamed that. I should stream that again, because I love Knuckles Chaotix, and I never stop thinking about it. I think the jump button, you do, like, a dive move, which just speeds you towards the end. Failure! I'm a failure! It's over. Garg! Hold on, I got a text from my Foyd. Oh, okay. Wait, this is Angel Island? I didn't even notice that when we first got up to it. Like, why is it? What happened? Why is everything so desolate? Tell her she can't. Well, I told her that it's Sonic Sunday. We're doing family stuff tonight, and I told her, like, look, we'll go, we'll do the family stuff, but it's Sonic Sunday. We're not missing it. I can move the Tuesday stream, but Sonic Sunday is Sonic Sunday. It's gotta happen. My own clone! Now neither of us will be virgins. Some bond, exactly. My bond with the Sonic Bros has to be remain eternal. Whoa! He immediately just started shooting the missiles. Holy shit! Fuck! No more Brother Wars. Knuckles looking at an echidna that looks exactly like him, but with a more magenta shade. Fuck you. We don't like your kind. I did tweet no more Brother Wars after I played the original version of Sonic Triple Trouble, because Sonic and Knuckles, like, shake hands together. Yeah, take that, bozo. Rip in peace. Oh my god, my Foyd is texting me again. I'm gonna give you a sec. Okay. Hold on. I almost thought that was cold steel. I mean, he looks like he's made out of cold steel. But no, he doesn't teleport behind you. He just glides around and shoots 1,000 missiles. Why is he like he's mogging me? Oh, thank God. We did it with no rings, too. The iconic character of Mecha Knuckles, who would never return. And now there are two of them! Look at that cool pose Knuckles does. What a badass. Is the Foyd making me watch the Super Bowl with her dad? No, it's just we're going to visit her parents. Alright, well, I don't have time to do Egg Rocket Zone as much as I would like to. So, that's where I gotta call it for today. Thanks for chilling with me to play Sonic Advance. We will do, next Sonic Sunday, we will do Sonic Advance 2, and then we will do Sonic Advance 3. Or maybe Sonic Battle, because that's the proper order. But we'll figure that out. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We got to do Sonic Advance 2. For now, guys, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I appreciate you hanging out with me, playing one of my favoriteest Sonic games. And I will see you guys on Twitter, and we will talk about poop and all sorts of other similar things. And Stellar Blade and poop. Eve pooping. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay warm. It's like -8 degrees here. Later.